So today I'll be talking about how to deal with a manager you feel like is just hating on you. For some reason, you feel like you do everything right, but this guy, he just doesn't like you, he doesn't rate you, and you just feel like he's just hating on you. Like, for example, you feel like you come to training every single session, you give it 100%, you're performing in training, and he's still giving you limited minutes on the pitch. He's still only playing you for like 20 minutes, half an hour, maybe even 10 minutes. But even in those 10 minutes, those 20 minutes, you're still performing, and he still never gives you a chance to start. Or maybe it could literally be a case of like, when everyone else comes late to training, there's no consequences for them. But when you come late to training, for some reason, he's making you run like 5 laps of the pitch, and you just don't know why this guy just doesn't like you. You just sort of feel like he has it in for you. But today I'll be talking about how to deal with this type of manager. Now, me personally, I don't think it's ever really happened to me like on a big level, but I've seen it happen to a lot of my teammates actually. And I'll be looking at them and I'll be like, yo, this manager, like this guy, I don't know why, but he just doesn't like you, bro. Like, I've seen it happen to players on my team. So today I'll be talking about how to deal with managers like this, how to potentially get into their good books, get into the starting 11, or what you should do if you just feel like that isn't possible and this guy, he's just moving like a dickhead pretty much. So at first, I would say literally just take a month, literally dedicate literally 1 month, 4 weeks to just absolute focus. Like anytime you go into training, just have that mentality of like, yo, this manager, he's not playing me in matches, so training sessions are my matches. So literally go at your teammates in training like they're your opponents. Like in everything, try to be the best in everything. Try ball out in training, whether that's the possession drills, the rondos, the shooting drills. When it comes to the shooting drills, make sure everything is top bins, everything is cash in the corners, nothing but net type of thing. So literally dedicate 1 month and just pretty much ball out in training. And then obviously in the matches, in the limited time he gives you, make sure you make an impact. Even if you come on and maybe you give the ball away on your first touch, you'll just make sure you make an impact. Let people know that you're there. Don't just come on timid and then you have your little 15-minute cameo, but then nobody really realizes that you're on the pitch. Nah, literally, if you're going to be on the pitch for 15 minutes, make an impact, make yourself known, let everyone know that you're on the pitch. Like if you're a winger and you're coming and your manager's only playing you for like 15 minutes, yo, give that fullback hell. Try running behind, come shoot for the ball. Anytime you get back foot, take him on. Just try take him on. Even if you lose it, just make the fullback think. Just let everyone know you're there. Literally just get the ball and be positive. Or if you're a fullback, make sure you're winning all your challenges. If you're center mid, make sure you show for the ball in good areas, ball retention, literally things like this. So I would say literally just dedicate a month to just balling out in training, balling out in the limited time you're getting, and then obviously literally just try to make it so that he has no excuse. He has no excuse not to play you type of thing. To the point where you got your own teammates who are saying, "Hey yo, why is this guy never starting?" Like, because I know that's happened to some of my teammates as well. To the point they've been playing well in the matches in the limited time that they've got, playing well in training, and then everyone sort of looks around in the change room. I remember one guy even asked the manager like, "Yo, why does he never start? Like he like anytime he comes on, he's either scoring, assisting, making an impact." In training, he plays well. Like, get to that point where even your teammates are vouching for you, even your own teammates who are supposed to be competing for you are looking around and questioning, like, why is he never starting? So that's my first point. Literally, just dedicate a month to just balling out and make it so that your manager has no excuse not to play you. Now, if you've done that for like a month, maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks, or however long you feel like it for a prolonged period of time, if nothing changes, in my opinion, go up to the coach and literally just ask him. Just be direct with him. Just be like, yo, coach, I'm playing well in training. I'm playing well in matches. I'm doing everything that needs to be done. I'm listening to instructions. I turn up early for everything. Why am I not playing? And the reason I say this for you to literally just go up to your coach and just be direct about it is because I've seen a lot of players there, a lot of footballers, they're very delusional. Like they'll be telling their teammates like, the coach is hating on me. I never get game time. How come this guy's playing? I'm always at training, blah blah blah. But then they step on the pitch, and when they do get their minutes, they just play like trash. Like their first touch is off, shooting is off. Like they're a liability to the team. And then these type of players will literally still complain about their minutes and talk about how the coach is hating, how he's doing this, and I'll be thinking, no, bro, it's not that the coach is hating, it's because he just doesn't trust you. Anytime you're on the pitch, you're a liability. Anytime you're on the pitch, you have people nervous, you have people sweating because anytime you get the ball, anytime the ball's on your side, people are thinking, oh, he might cost us here, he might cost us here. Because I've seen a lot of players like that where they're literally a liability to the team, but for some reason they don't see that themselves, and they'll just make it up in their head like, oh no, the coach is hating, like he doesn't know what I'm about, he doesn't, them guys who be like, oh, they always blame other people as well. Oh, it's my position, it's my coach, it's the players I'm playing with. It's always an excuse with that type of guy. He's just delusional. Like he literally doesn't see how he's been a liability to the team, how he's costing us games, or he's up front and he's just missing chances that other players would easily score. So yeah, literally go up to the coach and ask him, why are you not playing? And get a direct response from him. If he feels like your attitude's off, then if he feels your attitude is off, then you know what to do. If he feels like you need to work on this part of your game, you know what to do. If he feels like you're just if he just tells you that, yo, I have better players than you, you're a bit of a liability, you lose concentration. Hey, you know what to do. You know why you're not playing. But to be honest, in my opinion, as a player, you should kind of know, like, you should kind of know if you're the guys you're competing with are better than you, if they're performing better than you. But obviously, like I said, some guys just don't. Some guys are delusional. They just don't see that. So go up to your coach and whatever response he gives you, that's what you need. That's what you need to work on. Literally, just work on that. And yeah, if he literally says, look, you're not good enough to start, then you have to take a look at yourself in the mirror and say, all right, cool. How do I get better? Then don't just, when he says that, don't just get defensive. Don't just get upset. Ask him, okay, cool. What do I need to do to get better? What do you want from me? And then literally just apply that as soon as possible. Get to work, and yeah, just try to get more game time. Try to get in the starting 11. Now, if you've genuinely improved over this period, and everyone else can see that you've improved, but for some reason your manager he still isn't messing with you. Maybe he's got one of his favorites at your position, even though you feel like you've improved your game, even though you feel like you're more impactful than that player, you're better than that player now. And if he's still not playing you, if he's still giving you indirect responses, because let's say he told you to go work on your first, let's say you're a fullback and he told you to go work on your first touch and work on your crossing, and you've been doing those things, and anytime you get the ball, you're whipping it in like Trent, and people are scoring from your headers, you're getting assists, but for some reason he's still not starting you, he's still only giving you 20 minutes. And then when you ask him again, he'll give you like some indirect responses. He'll start saying, oh, you need to work on this, oh, your attitude is this, it's not good enough in training. Well, you know when you can just get the sense when a coach is just lying to you because he doesn't actually want to tell you the truth about, oh nah, when he has favorites, he doesn't really want to tell you that. He can't really just come out and say, nah, I'm not playing you because he's my favorite, I like him, or I'm friends with his dad, or politics basically. If it's a thing with politics and you genuinely believe, all right, cool, I'm the best player in my position, I should be starting, then you should start finding a new team to join at the end of the season basically. So what I've said this in a previous video is that what you should do is literally just call up other teams, preferably in a higher league. Just call up other teams during the season and literally just go train with them. As long as their training days aren't on the same training days as yours, literally just go train with them, get yourself acclimated to like the environment, let the coaches know who you are, let the players know who you are, go out there and impress throughout the season. So literally just go to their weekly training sessions every single season. Let's say you've decided you want to leave in December. Literally from January onwards to the rest of the season. Obviously you still play with your team that you're currently with, but you go train with the new team. And if you like the new team, you keep going there. You keep trying to impress. You get used to your teammates, you get used to the coaches. And the reason I say this is because if you've been going to literally the weekly training sessions every single week up until the summer, then obviously in pre-season when the team is having trials, obviously there's going to be that bias towards you. You can use that in your favor because they know your name, they know who you are, they know what position you play, and they're impressed by your game. So obviously they're gonna sort of just ease you into the team, sort of go through. They're sort of gonna already have you in mind compared to the other trialists that they don't really know. They don't really know who they are. They've never really seen them play. But obviously with you, they've seen you play throughout the season when you've been going to their weekly training session. So that's what I would say. So if you look at it like that, like For example, take like Jadon Sancho and Eric Ten Hag. For some reason, Ten Hag just got onto Sancho in like a post-game interview, even though Sancho didn't even play that game. I'm pretty sure up until that point, every single game Man United had lost, Sancho hadn't started in any of the games. But for some reason, he didn't go off at any other play. He just went off at Sancho, and then Sancho responded saying that, oh, it's lies, because Ten Hag started to say, oh, he's not performing in training, blah blah, just giving excuses to why Sancho wasn't playing, and Sancho was like, oh, it's lies, blah blah, and obviously Sancho had to sit out until January, but obviously went to Dortmund, they gave him the number 10, he got them to a Champions League final, balled out basically, and now look at Ten Hag. Ten Hag got sacked, so it is what it is. Obviously, I know he won the FA Cup, but eventually he still got sacked. So you can kind of tell that it was never Sancho that was the problem. It was Ten Hag that was the problem. And even look at all the other players he's fallen out with: Ronaldo, Varane, Casemiro, all these guys. So that's how you deal with a hating manager. I hope you enjoyed the vid. I've been JT, and I'm out.